Hi, and welcome to part one of my three-part video series, What are the best colors for me? This is one of the most asked questions with my clients, and I'm very excited to put this together for you because I think it's really going to help when it comes for you picking out colors confidently and really not only feeling good in them, but really looking good in them. Understand that picking colors is really complex. I have tried to write this down on paper and it always comes out okay, but now using this visual series, I think I'm really going to be able to communicate in a much more dynamic way how I see color and how I help others pick colors. So remember that there are a lot of factors to consider when you're choosing color. So that's why I'm doing this in a three-part series. We're just going to layer how I give you this information. And so ultimately, by the time you finish all three videos, you're going to be like, got it. Let's go shopping, because you're going to understand your colors so much better. So the first thing I want to talk about is our wardrobe, what we wear. What we wear is our biggest statement about us. When we see people, we can't help but notice what's on their body. It's covering 80 to 90% of their body, unless you're at the beach, of course. And you get a lot of information, color information, texture information, style information so quickly. And people are always wondering, well, what are the best colors that I should be wearing? What is going to make me really going to flatter me the most? Understand that there are some really excellent color specialists out there as far as wardrobe goes who can help guide you in that. But bottom line is, if someone says this is a great color for you and you put it on and you don't like the way you feel in that color, by all means don't wear it. And I'm telling you this because color is psychologically very powerful, and you want to feel really good when you put on your wardrobe. You want the colors to empower you and make you, I don't know if confident is the right word, but just, feel good. I have no other way to really put it. The reason I bring this up is when you ask the color, well, what are the best colors for me? Well, guess what? You've already decided what are the best colors for you. And if you open up your closet, those are the colors. Those are the colors you like to wear. Those are the colors, your go-tos, that you, no matter what, you say, I'm going to wear pink. I know I'm not supposed to wear pink, but I'm going to wear pink because I like the way it looks. Um, Wear pink by all means, because that's going to be a great color for you. So that is my attitude towards color. If for some reason I see someone wearing a color and I really think that's not working for them, it's usually just the intensity of the color. If we can just desaturate or saturate that color a little bit more, it might be a more effective color for them. But bottom line is, I'm not here to tell you what makes you feel good. Only you know that. I'm just here to tell you how to complement what makes you feel good in your wardrobe with makeup. So this is very exciting because I love doing this. So like I was saying, what you wear really is the biggest statement about who we are. And in our wardrobe, we have obviously, lots of colors that we get to choose from. So we'll talk about colors in one moment, but I just want you to understand that we're all a stylist. We buy colors, we choose colors, but once we get dressed, the next thing we do usually is we pick the shoes we're going to wear with our outfit. Now know that right now you're accessorizing. Right now you're making a style choice. And you have a lot of shoes to choose from. I mean, Lord knows I do. And for some reason you just kind of narrow it down. You go, I'm going to wear these today. And sometimes it's just a simple black shoe because it goes with everything, but sometimes it's not. And so why did you choose those shoes? Because you feel good in them and you think that they work with the outfit. So your sense of style is already, on fire when you pick up the shoes you're going to wear. So let's go now to colors in your wardrobe. And let's break them down a little bit. So neutrals. Neutrals are those colors that really are black and white. And shades of white are cream, beige, camel, muted, soft tones, shades of black or dark gray, maybe a navy blue, smoky color. That's about it. So these colors are interesting in that you can wear anything with your makeup with these because they're not going to be competing. Know that when you wear white, it's a very clear color. White often, for me, it emulates sort of a cleanliness, an innocence. So wearing really strong makeup with white, unless you're going for a dramatic look on purpose, tends to be overbearing because the white doesn't demand a lot of you in terms of matching color because it's so light to begin with. Now, when you wear the dark neutrals, the blacks, the dark grays, especially for people who are more fair-skinned, I call black a color sucker because it sucks color right out of our face. It really, it's almost like it chops us off. There's this, you have this fair skin on top and then black right at the neckline going down. So when you wear the black, for me, it gives me more permission to give you more color on your face just to bring things into balance. I'm always about balancing. I want to find the middle ground with the colors so that everything is coordinated and working together. So that's my take on neutrals. Then the other color groups that are in everybody's wardrobe, I mean, that could be, the first one is warm colors. Warm colors are your golds, your ochres, they are your yellows, obviously. Um, any color that has a lot of yellow in it tends to be, for me, a warm color. Color specialists will tell you that red is a warm color, and if you have a lot of red in a color, it's warm. And perhaps that's true. My eye doesn't see color that way. For me, warm is like anything that is like orangey because it has, it's red with a lot of yellow in it, turns into orange. So warm colors tend to be kind of more what I call yummy colors. For most of us, they're softer on us, and they're easy to wear because they don't contrast with us a lot. Um, and so just think yellow undertone, even gold when you're thinking about warm colors. Next color group are cool colors, and think water, cool, water, blue, right? Those cool tones, the pinks, the lavenders, the soft fuchsias, really pretty tones that just kind of brighten us up a little bit. Why do we look good in pink and a pink lip gloss? Because it contrasts our skin tone. And in doing so, it brightens us up. The two play off each other. Um, so in our wardrobes, some of us love color like that because it makes us feel good because it just brightens us up. So when you're wearing these clear colors next to to your face, it makes a big statement already. So I would let that color win a little bit. Let that solid color or pattern color, if it's a clear statement of colors, let it win. Also in this category of clear colors, it could be a yellow, which is a warm color, but it's a clear yellow. It doesn't have a lot of gold in it or brown, so it's not more of a Tuscan yellow. It's just a nice clear color. It has a nice clean statement to it. Um, so cool colors for me brighten you up. Blues, pinks, lavenders, which I tend to love lavender. And then the other category are what I call the jewel colors, and those are your deep, rich, saturated colors. So your deep emerald greens, your deep purples, your royal blues, all of these colors that are just take the pigment and add more of that same pigment to it and add more of that same pigment to it, and so it's saturated and deep and rich. They jewel tones, like rubies and sapphires, gorgeous, gorgeous colors, right? um, these colors also make a strong statement in a different way. So depending on your own natural coloring, pairing makeup with that, you really have to consider if that's a majority of your wardrobe. So again, neutrals, warm colors, cool colors, and then jewel tones. The deeper, kind of richer versions of most colors. Those are your color groups, and that's what you tend to wear. That's what's in your closet. So knowing that, and understanding the undertone will really help you when it comes to picking makeup. The other category that you have to consider are accessories. And when I say accessories, I mean jewelry. Most important are earrings, but also necklaces. So, first of all, if you don't wear accessories, if you don't wear jewelry or very little, this is not so important, which is great because it takes one factor out. But a lot of us, we love jewelry and we love wearing, pieces of jewelry, what I call pieces of significance. We can't help but notice them. The reason we wear them is because they're fun and we want people to check out our earrings and check out our gorgeous necklaces because they're full of color and they're big and they really, they add to the overall look. So if you are wearing accessories, be aware of what you're wearing when it comes to picking makeup colors. So as far as colors go for jewelries, there's some similar categories. The cool category in your accessories are your silvers, are your white golds, your platinums. All they look very cool. Just think silver, and then also diamonds, crystals. Clear gems, white, all these, even pearls that are pure white. That tends to be, even though it's a neutral, it tends to be more cool in color. So think about this, when you're wearing earrings that drop below your ears, those earrings are right in line with your lips. And so whatever the temperature of your earrings are really need to correspond, work with what's on your lips. So I'm just going to give you an example of what for me doesn't work. Someone who loves gold, they're wearing a lot of yellow gold, and then they put a really like hot pink on their lips. My eye kind of gets kind of staticky when I see that. The two colors kind of bounce off each other in a way that makes me a little bit dizzy. As opposed to someone who's wearing gold and then they wear a peach lipstick, right? So the peach it's still got a little pink in it, but it's also got a little bit of yellow, so it's a little bit softer. It's not like you're wearing the same color, but you're really complementing what you're wearing. And it just makes the statement much cleaner and easier. And I'm not looking at one thing and then the other. Everything's happening at once. And the warm colors in your jewelry are the gold. So again, anything that's gold, that's yellow, to even stones that are warm, the topazes, the warm green stones, the warm red stones, the orangey stones, those are warm. And so when you're wearing those warmer colors, you want to make sure that your lipstick is corresponding. So the silvers and the crystals are cools, the golds, the topazes are warm. And then there's a mix of colors. So there's two kinds of mixes. One is what I call a mixed metal. And what's neat about the mixed metals, and I tend to love mixed metals myself, is that there's warm and cool colors, just those two intensities, right? They're happening at the same time, but they work really well together in jewelry. It's a nice contrast with the piece, but they work really well. So when you're wearing those pieces, it gives you the liberty of choosing to, well, am I going to complement the cool side of my accessories or the warm side of my accessories? And it frees you up. And there might be other things going on in your wardrobe that will help you decide better what color is going to go best. But mixed metals, wearing the warm and cool metals together, um, liberate you in terms of what color you're going to pick, because you're just not beholden to the silver or the gold. And then the last section for colors and accessories are multicolor, right? Big fun color. And you know it when you see it coming. It's just, you got lots of color, or a big necklace with lots of beads, lots of color. These are big statement pieces. These are fun statements. And they bounce, they move, they have life to them. And I love to let those accessories win. So what I'll do is, if I see a lot of that happening on my client, I'm going to take a softer version of those colors, what they're wearing, and that's what I'm going to use on their lipstick and in their blush color, so that not everything is at level 10. It's not just bang, 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 but there's nuance and softness. And in that play of sort of a bold statement with accessories and a slightly softer look on the face, the two really balance each other out, and it's a nice complementary look. So those are the things I consider when I'm choosing colors. I definitely look at your wardrobe because that's most important because it's the biggest statement. And then secondly, I look at your accessories. And once I sort of factor that in, what's great about this process is more than anything else, it eliminates everything that doesn't fit. Everything that doesn't fall in those categories, they're no longer in play. And so now what's left are the color choices that I get to choose from. And then there are, of course, a couple of more layers is going to narrow down my color choice even more. So eventually, what I tell my clients is ultimately you really don't pick the color picks you. And once you get to that state with your makeup, it's really fun. And that's something I'll share with you in the later videos. So in my method of makeup, which is called Face with a Heart, Authentic Beauty Makeup, it is all about you feeling like your true authentic self. And whether your makeup is going to be natural or more professional or dramatic, it doesn't matter. It's not like not wearing makeup is authentic or wearing makeup is authentic. It's really finding a way to wear the makeup that expresses you best, and who you are today. Where are you going today? That's the fun with playing with makeup and really being more expressive and communicative with how you wear your colors. So in the next video, I'm going to talk more about you as opposed to your wardrobe. I'm going to talk about your coloring, specifically hair, eyes, lips, because that's a huge part of the equation. Who are you? Now you have all these colors on. Now, how do we accessorize your makeup? Because don't think of makeup as something you wear. It's an accessory. It has to be born from the skin. And in this process, you'll find it very easy now to help create the effect, the intensity that you want. So look forward to the second video, which will be about your natural inherent color intensities. And finally, in the third video, we'll talk about looks. We'll put these two things together, your coloring, your wardrobe and accessory coloring, and how does that equate to makeup looks. So I really look forward to your feedback. So I hope this was helpful. If any feedback you want to leave here with this blog will be highly appreciated and help me guide my information so that I can really communicate with you what it is you want to know. Thanks so much for listening and watching, and I'll talk to you soon.